Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for watching my videos. This video we are going to talk about what is machine learning. This is one of the videos where we are going to talk about all machine learning foundation concepts. Let's jump into the video. What is machine learning? Machine learning is understanding computers learning from data patterns. This looks a little complicated of what is machine understanding actually. So let's jump into the video and I will explain to you slide by slide. Yeah. Okay. See, have you ever wondered what the phone, what you're using, recognizes you, your face, and unlocks the phone, and you have excellent weather forecasting. Earlier days, the weather forecasting was very poor, put it very mildly. But nowadays, if you see, the weather forecasting has become excellent, and the weather department gives accurate prediction of what weather we can expect. Also, the spam folder, you would have seen it has grown by size enormously, but without the machine learning, which is able to detect what is spam and what is your correct email, you will be flooded with a lot of hundreds of thousands of emails which you will have to go through manually to understand whether it was spam or it is a genuine email. So that's machine learning around you, already present, and it is there here to stay, and it will become stronger and stronger day by day. Let's look at the official definition of machine learning. Algorithms that automatically improve through experience. These are the three main keywords in this definition. Algorithms, improve automatically, and the data or the experience. These are the three important words here. Let's understand one by one. What is algorithm? What do you understand by algorithm? Algorithms are nothing but code. Simply put, this is nothing but the code which runs any kind of a software. You have any software, you go anywhere around the world now, anything you do is run and controlled by a software. You want to take money from the ATM machine, you will have a software behind. You will want to do internet banking and transfer money to somebody else, there is a software running behind. You want to do shopping in Amazon or any other website you go, you will have a software behind. So basically, whatever you are working already has a software. What is a software? Software is basically a collection of code. Collection of codes. So there will be hundreds of lines of codes which are written, and all the codes join together and operate the software. Okay, so that is called the software. And this algorithms is another name for the code which is written to operate the software. Okay. And automatically, this is again important. Why it is important? Nowadays, what happens, the software which is written by the developers require constant updation. You would have seen your Android apps keep getting updated, right? How does it get updated? The softwares behind are getting updated. Who is updating the code? The software means the code. Who is updating the code? The codes are updated by the developers. So what happens? The code which we have written here for the software, this needs to be updated, or the algorithms that needs to be updated by the developers. So they keep on developing, because there can be, why they should develop? Because there is possibility of, there is some bugs which are not allowing the users to use the software, or it is possible that the user experience they want to increase better and better. So the software, if you see, always needs to be keep getting updated. Software will keep getting updated. So in the machine learning, what happens? This developer need not do this updation. The machine itself learns of the user experience data. It has a system where it can collect the data of the user, and with that data it can see where is the problem the user is facing, there is a bug, where there is a system is not able to operate correctly. Then that's where this data comes. Using this data, the algorithm is automatically updated. So that's where the machine learning comes. Okay, you are removing that human factor where the human had to continuously update the code, and now the software or the machine learning algorithm, machine learning model, we say, that automatically keeps on updating the code so that the experience, user experience of the software becomes much better and better without any bugs. It is like a child trying to catch a ball. So if you throw it the first time, it might not be able to catch. So it learns that if the ball is thrown like this, I need to catch that way. If the ball is thrown this way, and I need to catch that way. So the kid starts learning on its own based on the experience of what it is, how the ball is thrown to it. So that is exactly what the machine does. So the data is the ball which is given continuously to the machine learning algorithm, and the algorithm keeps on improving so that the user experience become better and the bugs keep on reducing. So algorithm, it gives the data is got, the algorithm gives the data from the data which we provide. Then after that, then algorithm makes the changes which are required from the data which is got from the data, and then the algorithm keeps improving and the skill of the algorithm keeps on improving. So there are three levels what we saw. The first level is the level 1, where it is a complete manual labor. For example, we want to take money from the bank. So the bank also doesn't have any software. So what they do, they will have a big notebook or a ledger where they will write, okay, XYZ has $100,000 in the account. He wants to withdraw $1,000. So they will write in that he has withdrawn so and so date. He has written, the teller will write that XPZ has visited the bank and he took out $1,000. So what is the balance, and all those things he has to write it manually. So you think of it at the present day, is it even possible of maintaining the amount of transactions in physical notebooks and manually written? It is impossible. Okay, so that is the first level. The second level is the programming part. Programming is again much better than manual labor, where you have softwares which can maintain and the data very seamlessly in the computers of the banks, and which is secure as well, and the users also get a very good experience from the software. So here what happens, there is a human, as we mentioned, he writes the code. He writes the code for the software what we saw in the last slide, and after writing the code, we get the software which is used by the bank, which is used by the user, and everybody uses this software which is the output. For example, if you go to Axis Bank or HDFC Bank, they have the app, they have the software which can go and log in on the website. So the output is the website or the app. The code is the code or the algorithm running behind the software, and the human factor is the developers. Okay, so the developers develop, and then the code, and then the app comes. So in case of there is a bug in the app, that means the app is not working as required, or the login details are not working and the website is not working, then it will come back to the developer. So developer will again correct the code or update the code, and then again it will go to the code, and then again the software will get updated. Okay, so this cycle keeps on repeating. So in this case what happens, there is a delay. There is a delay in correction, fixing, then again they will check, and then it will get deployed, and then it will become public, and then you will download, and then you can use the system. So this is the second level of programming. And what we are here to see is the machine learning level, where the human, what they give is the past data of how the users have been interacting. This data can come from here also, where they are given, they are getting the output, and they are getting the data, which are the logs. Data is nothing but the logs which the system needs. So it sees the logs, it sees how the system is running, what are the capabilities, what are the parameters, everything is fed. There can be hundreds of types of data which the human can give to the system. So this is that's why it's called massive data. Okay, there can be millions and trillions of lines of code, or data, user data, and everything will be provided to the algorithm. So this algorithm, or the algorithm, then decides what code it needs to run, so that you will get a better output next time. So let it be there is a bug or there is a user experience problem, all the decisions are made by this algorithm or different models which improve the system and remove the bugs from the system, and then gives the output as a very clean interface or without any bugs, where the user has come and then he can do his activities without any. So we have seen what is machine learning, and we have seen 3 different levels of coming from the manual labor to the machine learning level. Okay, we saw the 3 levels. Now we need to see why we need the 3rd level. Why can't we be happy with the traditional coding? Because in the machine learning, there is a chance where it gives an update which might not be required by the user. It can read the data in a wrong way, and it is possible that the algorithm which is learning from the data might spit out an output which is not required by the user if there is no manual intervention. So the manual intervention is very, very important, even though it is doing automatically, but the manual intervention is very, very important. So we need to see why the programming fails and why we actually need to go to the machine learning level. That we will see in the next video. Until then, enjoy the automation around you, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Share and subscribe to the channel, and let the automation take care of all your tasks. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.